I love it.
I am too old for this, but yet I continue to try, like, give it the college try, literally the college try. I am so
Oh my
tired
gosh.
this morning.
That is so true. Like, I cannot do that anymore, to be honest with you. But anyhow, happy Saturday. Yay. Woo. Oh, did I say that too loud, ma'am?
I actually lowered everyone's volume.
Oh my gosh. Well, let us know what joyous event were you partaking in yesterday and last night as to why
I
you're so happy and peppy this morning.
Yes, yes, yes. So I went to a concert to check out my friend's son's band. It's called
Mm.
About You. They're called About You. And a shout out to Max Posente. Your band is amazing.
Mhm.
He performed extraordinarily well. I have no voice as a result of it. So I knew I was gonna have this voice. And I know you made fun of me because you're like, "Yay, I'm gonna get to see a man voice." And I
Yes.
there we go.
Yes. And we love the CMN voice. It's very raspy. You could just grab your guitar in the back over there and just start to, just singing as a
Oh.
tune.
It was a really good show. It was so much fun.
Yeah.
And you know what I really love about concerts in general? And I think
Mhm.
Max did extraordinarily well. So I am going to push really hard for him to do this festival I'm consulting for. I really want to get them on stage. He interacted with the audience. Like it was so good. He's like, he would stop in the
Wow.
middle of his song and be like, okay, guys, or before he started his song, he'd be like, okay, guys, I'm going to teach you this one part for the song. Okay. And then he would do it and everyone would sing along and the last song was so good. Like we don't know them. He was an opening band for this other band, and a lot of people didn't know his music. And then he got them to sing along, and so it sounded so good. I was like, that is a concert. That's a person that's like up and coming.
Yes.
He just got that
Yes.
it factor that's entertaining to watch, really
Yeah.
easy on the ears, easy on the eyes. And
Okay.
oh, and the other one, Asian drummer. I'm like, yay.
Oh, okay.
It was
All
actually, it was a
right.
very multicultural band in general. So, they had another handsome African American keyboardist. Um, uh, I don't know if he was like Latino or Hispanic, but the lead guitarist and in Max is white. It was just really cool. I was like, "Yay,
That's
yay!"
interesting. Well, thank you so much for sharing that. I know I haven't been in a concert in a long time, so I definitely need to change that. Hopefully in
Well,
August, we'll change that. Okay.
working on it.
Yes, working on it. But anyhow, guys, well, today we have quite a show. So, howdy, pals. I know we have to do the Texans thing. I was gonna wear my cowboy hat and my cowboy boots, but I was just like, you know what? Yeah, no, it wasn't gonna look good because it was gonna be like my
Oh,
head, my face
you'd
was
have to
gonna
get
be
an underlight underneath, like to
yes.
light your face up. Yeah.
Yeah, I was just like, yeah, let's not do that. I'm not quite there yet, so we're gonna dish it. But I am wearing stars, y'all. It's like I'm Texas, okay? I'm representing. So, but what band? Sarah's asking what band.
Just to declare, yeah, Sarah, it's About You is the name of the band. So check them out, you guys. I love them. Love them. They're awesome.
About You. I like that. I like
About
that.
You.
But so yes, so today we have a fun day filled with Texas trivia, all about Texas, because everything is bigger in
Bigger.
Texas. We do know that it has been established, and obviously, we have our two other panelists. They're also in Texas, which forms what is called the Texaplex. This is a new term for me. I don't know about you, Sia, but it was definitely a new term for me. I knew it, like I said, the Delta or the Triangle, even though there's four cities.
Okay, go figure Texas. Of course, 4 cities is a Texaplex, but actually, if you look on a map, it is a triangle or,
Yes.
it is funny.
Yes. So, random fact and fun fact, obviously, we do things differently in Texas. So, I hope that, for the next hour or so, you join us, you learn, you chime in, because we'll be asking questions. And whoever wins that gets the most answers right at the end, they're going to win a special surprise or a special prize. And I'll announce that at the end. So, yes, it involves our wonderful Rocky and Messia. So, we'll see. Ooh,
What did you done get me involved with and not tell me about it?
I volunteered you, madam.
Well, you've all told me what's happening. Alright, girl, do you wanna kick this off?
Yes, let's do that. So let's check it out. Well, before we do, shout out to Donna Cohen. I know you are on as well, but I know it's like always a 10, but love you, sending you shout outs and all the love. People, if y'all can live stream hop, that is a thing, go for it. All right. So let's roll it. Let's start it.
Let's roll it.
Hey y'all, welcome to my corner. This is your girl Raquel, aka Raki. Step into our world of connections where I'm a proud Hounds of Business Pack leader, which is a community of entrepreneurs committed to sharing positivity, growing together, and never forgetting to inject some fun. Get to know amazing people in this safe space, so come and join me in my connection corner. Hey,
Woohoo! Oh,
hey, hey, hey. You know I'm gonna dance. I don't know about you, but you're like, girl, I am so tired.
I am still dancing. I don't think I stopped dancing, literally.
Oh my gosh.
Sorry,
That
everyone.
is
I'm gonna be clearing my throat a lot. I'm sorry. I yelled a lot, so
which is good. That's a good sign that you had a lot of fun. And I mean, what is it without us just working and adulting and not having fun? That's boring, right? So I'm so happy that you definitely embody that spirit, Sia. You really do.
oh, yeah.
I'm just messing
Okay,
with
like I said,
you.
I gave it the college try, literally.
Yeah, I couldn't do that anymore. I'd
Ah,
say that I definitely can't do that. But anyhow, so let's start giving some shout outs to people who are popping up, and let us know where you're definitely you're definitely tuning in from. Why are you laughing? Hi, Dr. Sagray. Hey, whoop, giggle, giggle.
fancy seeing him in the comments.
Fancy seeing you. Yes, I don't know where he's at. Wherever you're tuning in from, Dr. Sagray. Thank you so much for tuning in. But yeah, y'all, it was quite a short week. I don't know if it felt that to you.
Okay, look, so I took, the weekend off to celebrate my nephew's graduation and, all that good stuff, was out on the
Yes.
lake, and I looked at my LinkedIn, and there's, like, a billion notifications. I'm like, "Yeah, no, look, I love everyone, but I was like, nah, I can't. I don't have time." And then because I didn't work, I had so much work to catch up on. So, yeah, man, I laid low, like, I wasn't networking at all. I wasn't talking to much, like, occasionally shop put in just to support my client stuff, but, I
Mhm.
mean, Felipe, he did a Hot Ones challenge, triple dog dare.
Oh my
We should
gosh.
do we're gonna do one. If Felipe, seeing that I saw you eat some little hot deliciousness there, if you
Woo.
wanna join us, we met some really great guys. So the Soaring Profit, so James and Patrick,
Yes.
they have a buddy, purple tongue
Purple
hot
tongue hot
sauce,
sauce. Yes.
and, we're gonna do the purple tongue hot
Yes.
sauce challenge. So if you wanna join us, you are welcome to, my dear, because we are doing it.
Yes, I know. I'm so excited and looking forward to that. I'm not sure exactly when we're gonna do it, but that's cooking up, guys, and it fits right with the theme, right? Purple, purple tongue. Oh my gosh! But yes, Hola, Adriana Dawson. But other way, you are amazing. You killed that live stream yesterday. Oh my god.
I mean, seriously, uh, I was so impressed. I was sitting there talking to Mike. I'm like, "Damn, Audrana, Colin Bailey, they're so good." And Mike's like, "What am I, mincemeat?" I'm like, "Yes, compared to them, yes."
Oh my gosh, but that was so
You're my
good.
favorite.
I completely loved the live stream yesterday. I'm so glad you guys decided to up it up a notch. I know for the audience that has been religiously following you guys through audio, now you're in video. I mean, and y'all just hit it out of the park. Like seriously, it was on fire. So continue, you and Colin. You guys are amazing. Sending you lots of love. And of course, a little someone produced that show. It's it helps, right?
They made it so easy. Like I was like, "Ooh, it's flowing a little too easily, quite frankly." Oh, and then our good friend over the pond is commenting YouTube and in
Oh my
LinkedIn.
gosh. All the love, Dale Rodriguez. We have to practice. Remember, Rosas Rojas, Rosas Rojas. Keep practicing, my friend. He's talking about coming over to the States, and oh, like that is going to be so much fun. No joke. Like all the content that we can make with our British counterpart, it will be amazing. I'm
Yes.
so excited. Shout out to Johnny as well. He's tuning in from Ireland. I was talking with him earlier today. Amazing, amazing. Such a sunny day. Hi, Susanna. Good to see you, love. Thank you so much. And man, so many live streams are popping out from the hounds. I cannot keep up, Sia. It's a great thing.
I I love seeing everyone create content and, like, show their personalities and, like, gain a community or build a community and gain followers in a real organic way, and I just love it. So genuine, and I love the fact that Susanna particularly really put
Yes.
herself out there, and, man, girl, you've blossomed, and when she met with Janice. There was a
Yes.
sweet picture, and we probably should have posted it. Such a sweet picture of them meeting up. So I just love, love, love
Yeah,
it.
try to get it
Um,
later on if you can. But anyhow, so let's roll with the actual sponsors of the show before we get to the meat and potatoes of the actual show. That way we can, start the panelists. We have so much to talk about. Like seriously,
I know.
roll
I know
it.
we do. I
So
know.
our
Well, girl, you
first
keep adding more sponsors. First off, can I just say you're like one of the most sponsored shows ever? And I'm like, why aren't you Joe Rogan? Like, why aren't you a 100 millionaire? Like,
Well, I don't know what it is about it, but I guess everybody likes the whole feel of it, and they want to be here, and I love that. That's why I created this connection corner because I want people to have feel that safe space where they can actually, well, I call it a nurturing ecosystem, just coexist and be with one. So talking about bees, there is one of my favorite brands, and one of the latest ones that I have, Be My Blessing. Shout out to you, Michael Carr, for just doing this amazing gift box and preparing this whole concept. And the honey, it's amazing. I love it. It's just top notch quality, high quality. Whatever you tried in honey in the past, gosh, this blows it out of the water. No joke. And I'm not saying that they're sponsored, but I genuinely love it. And it's just amazing because they do this 100% of the actual proceeds go to charity. No joke. So Michael Carr, I commend you. Tanya Everhart, you too. You're amazing with brand face. I cannot even start I don't even know what to say. You guys just so amazing with all the things that you're doing for entrepreneurs and businesses alike. You are super amazing. But anyways, I don't know if y'all saw me unboxing it last time, but it's right here. And the little wax candles are so cute and they smell like honey. They're so cute.
shocking. It smells like honey. But no, this is like I love the fact that it has a huge give back to community
Yes.
component. And it is great for corporate gifting because sometimes you get tired of and maybe I'm a little tired to say sometimes we get tired of getting like sausages and cheese and wine shipped. Honey, I think is really cool because everyone can enjoy it. And if you have allergies and it's a local honey, to you,
Yes.
more power to you.
More power to you.
Everyone scan that QR code. It would be really cool for you guys to just pick up your phone and just scan that QR code and let us know your experience because,
Yes.
I'm
Yes.
kind of QR code obsessed right
And
now.
once you get that first box, there will be some freebie stuff there, discounted things for your second purchase or the other purchases that you'll do. So it really does help so much. And like I said, it goes to 100% to charity. So what best way to actually do something, pay it forward, and do something great for the world? So yeah, amazing. Well, there you go, Miss Sia. How about you? Hi, Janice.
Hey, Janice. So, Talsi, if you know some purple, oh my God, I am going to have a hard day today. Teal box behind us. That is actually the packaging for Talsi. It is a pillowcase and it is patented. And basically, what it does, it's an integrated support for your neck and or lumbar. It's like a U-shaped and pillow case. So you can put any pillow that you want in there on top of that U shape, and it just gives you that initial additional support in the context of, let's say, me, for example, in my chair, or for those that are traveling, you can have neck support, so you're not doing that head bobbing thing so much, and or of course, um, patient care. So caregiving, Tracy, caregiving worldwide. We have a lot of patients out there, and I'm sure Dr. Bryan can talk about it, which is comfort. Man, it's hard to be comfortable, especially when my mom was in the hospital. She loved it when she was sitting on the uncomfortable hospital bed. So everyone check it out. I do highly encourage you guys. It's such a great product. Everyone needs to use it.
Yes, absolutely. And I was chatting with Janice yesterday, and she's coming to the show in a few weeks. So I'm excited. And so we're going to have a whole spiel with experts, experts about that. So look out for that. Our wonderful birthday boy this week, fearless leader, Mike Asherbanner, sending you so many. I know he's taking off today. He's just like, I'm tired. Even though
He
I
commented.
saw him in the comments. So thank you so much. I knew you said you were going to take off this weekend because you've been exhausted and you actually didn't get to celebrate your birthday. So happy belated birthday to you. We sang to you. We dedicated a video to you. We love you, fearless leader. You know that. But if you don't know who Mike Asherbanner is in the Hounds of Business, where have you been? Seriously. No, like, where have you been?
Legit.
So, he definitely has a show where he features so many entrepreneurs and so many different entities, by way of educating. We're wanting to educate and deliver value to our audiences here on this platform. And obviously, we're also going to go to other platforms soon, but LinkedIn is our it has our heart pretty much. What does it say? Got voluntold. But anyhow, check out his program. His show is every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 6 p.m. Central Standard. No, Central Time. Golly, I always mess that up. My goodness, Sia.
You're not gonna hear nothing from me, lady. Okay, sure.
Yes, guys. So check him out. He is a LinkedIn coach. He's also a financial coach. So check him out. We love him. What is it? I paid all these 22 people to watch on my profile. Oh my God.
Oh my god, Mike. Okay, can I just tell you something? It was his birthday on Wednesday, and everything technology-wise was going wrong. Like, I was an idiot and deleted a lot of my project files, so I have to start over. Like, I just wanna cry right now, but one of the files was the hounds community came together and sent videos for him to wish him happy birthday. I had to literally throw it together within minutes of the live stream because he felt like no one loved him because Raquel and I were blowing him off like, oh, he's like, you guys, it's my birthday, are we doing anything? I'm like, I don't know. And I think he was gonna cry because no one wished him happy birthday.
He's such a needy baby. Just kidding, Mike.
We love you, man. We were trying so hard to like,
Be conspicuous and
um
like prepare everything. It's really difficult, being with the community that we have in the hounds, and there's so many conversations that happen in the background, right? And it's difficult to keep a secret. So we were just like, Sia and I were just like, okay, we're just gonna keep it as low as we can so he doesn't sniff anything out. But I think it worked out just fine, despite the technology issues that we had on Wednesday. It worked out just fine. So we wish you a restful weekend, Mike. Thank you so much for tuning in.
celebrate.
Celebrate with your girl, celebrate with your wife, and just have fun. And who is next, Madame?
Oh, Brilliant Bee Media. We are a proud sponsor of Raquel Connection Corner. Long story short is if you have questions regarding creating a podcast or a live stream or any kind of digital content to enhance your brand, just ask and we will be happy to share your light and grow a greater beam of light your way. That's it, girl. I can't do more. Just ask if you have questions, peeps. I'm always happy to help.
And you can always reach out to anybody in the hounds. You can also always reach out to me, to Sia. We are literally one unit. That's what distinguishes this community. It is one unit. We will, it's cross pollinate, cross collaborate, whatever it is. We epitomize that. So, what is Dale talking about now? Oh, geez, here we go.
Oh, we're gonna have a barbecue off when he comes in because
Oh my
I see
gosh.
him posting freaking food all the time on LinkedIn, and I'm like, "I'm hungry. Ship it to me, please."
Oh my goodness. Okay. Well, before we get to our panels, I do like unboxing one thing every week, and I want to be able to share that with y'all. Actually, the Amazon, I didn't put the Amazon thing there for the actual link, but maybe you could do it for me later on. But anyhow, I have a surprise. So I got it in the mail. One of, over the last few weeks, I've been just having to meet so many individuals with this mastermind that I'm with with Brand Face and Tanya Eberhardt. So I met so many wonderful people in there, so many talented and gifted individuals that I didn't even know. Like, you will be starstruck. So one of those individuals just recently became a hound. So welcome, and her name is Kathy Moss. Oh, otherwise it goes by A.K. Moss. But she has this fantastic, fantastic story about telling Western poetry. And there are not so many left out there, by the way. I've seen some painters, but a poet that specifically, caters to Western poetry, I'm like, oh my gosh. And her work is stellar. So I wanted to surprise you, Kathy. Here is your book, and the book is Unspoken. So let me see. I think I have the graphic there, y'all, so y'all can see it a little closer. But
Yep.
she is amazing, y'all. And we'll put up the link. So make sure you get it. Make sure you support. My gosh, see if I can remember this correctly. In 2019, she won the best international female poet of the year. international, y'all. I'm not kidding. Like, she is legit so awesome with what she does and the word artistry that she does. Oh my gosh. We were talking about maybe we should do a Latina edition. Girl, on the spot, she was just so able, like, she was able to just create something. She's like, yeah, Latina Grace meets leather and lace. And I'm like, oh, I'm like, oh my gosh.
I like that.
I loved it, and I'm like, we're gonna create that edition, and I'm serious. So, y'all, I urge you, please support, authors, support artists, support one another on this platform. This is what it's for, and I always like to shed light on individuals who are maybe not as relatively known on LinkedIn, but who have just stellar, illustrious careers outside of LinkedIn that we're trying to shed light on. So, make sure you check out Kathy Moss, or as she likes to go by, AK Moss. Moss, and this is one of three, I believe, that she has written, and she's amazing with her order artistry. So I can't wait to collaborate with her soon. We're thinking about it. We're actually talking about it. We're talking about it this week. So shout out to you, Kathy. I love you. Thank you so much for the late night talks. And she just has a wonderful soul. Seriously.
I love that. Well, excuse me. Poetry is so darn hard.
Hmm.
If you actually, because it's such a real intentional use of words, right? Like as opposed to just, bleh, of which I'm very known for doing. But yeah, no, you guys check it out, please, and scan the QR code.
Yes.
We're gonna have a contest of like how many people can scan QR codes.
And it's once, like, it's talking about Western, about this lifestyle, exactly tied in into what we were talking about today, right? Our main topic of today is Texas. Texas life, everything is bigger in Texas, the Lone Star State. So without further ado, let's bring the other duo that is missing in here. That is, it's pretty much composing and comprising the Texaplex of Texas. So welcome, Dr. Sagray and Mr. Reed, to the show. Thank you so much for being here on a Saturday morning. I know you could be doing a thousand and one things other than being here in front of a screen, but we are so honored to have you here to just share with us your Texanness. Is that even a word?
It should be.
It should be. Okay, well, let's go ahead and start by introducing you, Dr. Sagray. So I'm going to say this. What's up, Doc?
That's pretty good.
Wait,
And actually, it's funny. It's funny you mention that because a lot of people don't know that that phrase actually was coined in Fort Worth, Texas. So yeah,
Yes, by the creator of the Looney Tunes, Tex Avery. So what's
yep.
up, Doc?
Not much. How you guys doing?
Fantastic. Fantastic now that you're here.
wonderful.
I know, right? All right,
Oh,
Mr.
stop it.
Yeah, so tell us a little bit about you, what you do, and then we'll go over to Mr. Reed.
Sure. Yeah. So I am a performance coach, retired surgeon, and business owner living in San Antonio. It's a great city. I'm glad we're talking about Texas today. You guys know it. I mean, I talk about Texas like almost every post that I make at some point. I really do think that, there's just a lot of stuff about Texas that is very unique. And I do think that, um, the pride and the culture, the people, the diversity, and just the unity of the community of Texas is just something very unique compared. I mean, I've lived in like 7 different states. I've traveled all over the world, and it's just something that is so beautiful to come home to. And we get teased everywhere we go, right? Because people know that about Texas, but if they don't get it, they don't get it. And so we have this saying here, that we're Texan by the grace of God and by birth. And so I'm fortunate enough to be one of those. And yeah, so what I do now is I've been through a lot in my life. I was an athlete, like I said, a surgeon, and I've overcome a lot of obstacles. And what I found during all these times and all these struggles that I've been through is that really taking a look at the world and sort of removing any sort of result, outcome, or destination that you think you're trying to get to, and trying to be intentional and purposeful and involved in the day to day, in the process of what you're doing. Because what happens is, if you're focused on one goal, I can tell you from experience, when you get there, it moves again. But besides that goal moving again, it's never what you built it up to be. Whatever you think it's going to be, it's never as good as you think it is. And so, looking back on my life over all these years and everything that I've been through, it's my goal now is to just get people to really become a little bit more of who they've been the whole time, to step into that powerful person and to teach them that life is about the process, and that you really need to be more involved and less impressed. And that really, I think, is what the secret is. So enough about
Wow.
me.
No, well, I mean, isn't if that isn't the spirit of Texas, oh my goodness. That's a proud Texan representing us there. Applause for that. Jeez, come on. Praises
Oh
and
my God, it's so
applause.
loud.
It
That is so loud in my ear.
I think it's only for you, Sia, only for you.
Oh.
But anyhow, well, thank you so much for that amazing introduction. We're so happy that you're here. So now on to our next guest, Mr. William Reed. Welcome. Tell us a little bit about you and what you do.
Thank you.
And also where you're located,
Oh, yes.
because we have to like represent our cities, right?
Yes.
Well, if you'd asked me that 2.5 years ago, I would have said I'm in Houston. So I made the trip on over west. So I'm now in Austin. So loving the new town here. Got some family here. Originally from Chicago, Illinois to start. That's my roots there, Illinois. So yes, I've been in Texas for about the last 14, 15 years. Been in IT for 25 years, I believe. So now I focus on cyber risk management, just helping clients stay out of the news for the wrong reason. So that's a fun job, educating business people, techies, get a chance to talk to a lot of people. And the fun job is I get to travel just enough to actually visit all 40 cities that we're talking about today. So for,
Oh my
yeah,
goodness.
so for both for work and for fun. So if I can't find what I need in Austin, hop in the car and bam, one of the 4 states I can find it. So that is a cool thing about Texas that we're in driving distance.
Yes, absolutely. And so I'm before we get into the meat of it, so for everybody, just to put things into perspective, if you missed the whole Texaplex or why it's called that, so is comprised of for the 4 cities. So it's Houston, right, where I'm at, and then it's San Antonio, where Dr. Bryan is. Then it's Dallas, right, where Sia is, and then I mean our capital, Austin, where Mr. William is. So this is why the show is called that. We're going to talk a little bit about facts from here and there about fun facts of Texas. We're also going to have a quiz for y'all where y'all will be able to, earn a prize at the end, whoever gets it all right. So anyhow, well, I'm curious, Mr. Reed, because I haven't had a chat with you prior to. What made you move to Texas? Because many people are moving in now to here just because we're awesome. I can't say anything else, but we're awesome. But what
Yeah.
you're originally from Illinois. What brought you down to Texas?
It's the woman, right? Hey.
Woo,
Simple
that
as
is my
that.
William. I
Well,
know.
first, how did I get out of Illinois? The woman. So she went to Richmond, Virginia for 3 years for a residency program. Then she said, hey, I want to change this up. So let me switch my focus. Let's do occupational medicine now. And that was in Texas. So we ended up in Houston. Then we said, we had enough of this. We got some family in Austin. Let's get a change of pace. And then made the transition over there. But yeah, so like most men, the reason they move from state to state normally has to do with family or the other woman.
Wow. Okay, well that's a very good reason. And usually we're of sound advice. So good man. Good man. Smart man. Okay, so Sia, I know you're originally from Florida, but you're living in Cali. What brought you to Texas, madame? Share with the audience.
Okay, my extent of Florida was being 2 years as a 2-year-old. Like that's it. Like I don't know Florida, and I've been there like a few times since. And honestly, it is a wicked weird state. Like there's a reason why there's a game, an old game on a radio show called Love Line that started Germany or Florida. Like if you want all the bizarre news stories, it comes out of Florida, which probably now that I think about makes sense with me. So never mind. Let me go back. Anyway, California, grew up in Southern California, lived in the Bay Area, had a job opportunity here in Texas, took it. So, and that actually is how I met the lovely Mr. William Reed. So, I worked at a cybersecurity company in sales, and he and I worked on an RFP together, and we didn't win it because you know why? RFPs are a fracking waste of time.
What are
Unless you wrote the
RFPs?
RFP, you're not going to win it. Fight me on this, everyone.
What are those, Mr. William? If you can enlighten us on that, what are those?
Oh, request for proposal. This is what we know what we want to buy. We know who we want to buy it from, but we got to make it look fair. So we're going to put it out in the document, put it out to the world, and let everybody put their bid in. Give us your best proposal. And you fight among it, and then you get that email notification saying, "Sorry, you didn't win."
Exactly, but everyone has to play the game
Yes.
because they have to, like, it's typically public sector, because there are legal rules, because you have to do your due diligence because oftentimes taxpayer money. So yeah, I'm not in love with the RFP process. I think it's bull crap on crackers.
Do we have a Syya
I mean, in
rant?
fact, I've actually responded to RFPs with like BS answers, and no one's called me out on it. So I'm like, yeah, no one reads them.
Oh my God. Only you, Syya. Only you would do such a thing. But you look at him, Mr. Williams laughing because he's like, yeah, yep, that's Syya for you.
That's what I do. That's what I do, everyone.
Okay, y'all. Well, so y'all know I'm here in Houston, and I have quite a different background that we're not going to get into. But healthcare advocacy is from Texas A&M. Whoop is my background. Been here in Houston all my life. I'm originally from El Salvador, though, but I came here when I was 9, and it's going to be 30 years since I've been here in the state of Texas, in Houston to be exact. To the dot, it will be on June 22nd of, so just like what, 19 days from now, I'll be celebrating my 30th year of being in Houston. I just love it. This is my home. Even though I'm from El Salvador, but Houston has given me so many opportunities in life, and I'm blessed to be a Texan. So there you have it, folks. All right, well, let's get into some trivia. I know people are probably
Ooh.
itching to find out what we have. And along the way, we're going to be injecting some of the actual, just fun facts of Texas. So it is known as a Lone Star State. And so let's go ahead and play. Let's go ahead and play and put it on there. So what is the first question? I'm going to have Dr. Bryan Sagray read this question.
We got you guys.
And there is a prize, right?
There is a prize at the end. I will definitely mention it.
Awesome. Okay, so everybody, for how long was Texas an independent country? Was it 0, 5, still an independent country? That's a good answer. And then 9 years.
Everyone should vote for number 3.
Because you guys may know, fun fact about us, Texas is the only state in the country that has its own independent power grid. So we don't share power with the United States government. So so when they come after you guys and shut y'all down, we're still going to have the lights on, baby.
Yes, that is true. I'm so happy that you brought that up because I was actually going through some of the fun facts too. And yes, there are 3 power grids in the United States, and Texas owns one of them, which is the ERCOT,
ERCOT,
yep. ERCOT. So, which they sucked whenever we lost power in that.
Don't give away the secrets.
They're amazing. So we had to borrow from Mexico. But anyhow, but yes. Okay, guys. So y'all have, so what do y'all think? I love these answers. Some of them are so funny.
I know.
I'm sticking with 3.
But good answer, my man. Good answer.
I'm just going by what people say on the street. So
yeah. So start chiming in, guys. What do y'all think? Don't Google it. Where's Dr. Constance leaning? She knows everything.
Yeah, no. Yeah, she doesn't need to Google.
Right. No, I think it's 9 years.
Okay. All right.
So we got a lot of 9 years. Oh, we have some Omar saying Zoom party 2. He's saying 5 years.
Okay.
And then Dale, our friendly London, go Lone Star. It's still independent. There you go.
Yeah, it feels like it. Sometimes we are our own little world, that our own country. So, all right. So how about the answer? Let's go for it.
All right. Oh, I totally forgot I have this little thing. We have to do it. Hold on. I'll give you guys 2 more seconds of grace. Ready?
Oh, yeah.
Like that? I totally forgot I downloaded this.
Now, you downloaded it, but did you label them? That's the real question.
I still haven't labeled, girl. You know that. And the answer is...
Woo!
9 years. Woo-hoo.
Okay. Dr. Sagray?
Yo.
It said it became its own country.
Oh, yeah. Oh, sorry. It became its own country called the Republic of Texas from 1836 until it joined the United States in 1845, which is also the reason that Texas is the only state that can legally fly its flag as high as the U.S. flag. and that's because we were an independent country. So another little fun fact there.
There you go. Yes,
Wouldn't Hawaii be argued to have an equal flag too? Or is that because we dominated or took over?
we
I don't know. I don't
yeah,
know much about
we
Hawaii.
yeah, no, I don't think so. I don't know about Hawaii either. So, uh,
It was its own country, you guys. And we dethroned their queen.
oh, really? Yeah, well, that's new.
Mhm.
We have to dig into that. But
We need
yes,
to
I
dig
did.
into that.
Yeah, I did read into that, Dr. Sagray. It did say that we can do that, but usually we don't, just
We
because,
don't. Yeah.
yeah, we don't. Yeah, we can go slightly under it, but you can never above it. So let's see. The next question,
William.
Mr. Reed.
Okay. How many countries have flown their flag in Texas? Hmm.
Now, this one is
Hmm.
interesting. When I
Hmm.
started like learning about this, I was like, wow, never realizing that.
All right,
The,
I'm
the
You wanna give out the answers or
no,
read the answers?
oh,
gonna
yes.
give people a chance to Google it, don't you?
No
The
Googling!
audience, don't Google. Don't Google.
Don't cheat.
William, give him the option, sir.
3, 6, none, or 2. I almost want to
Y-
say. I almost want to say 2.
You gonna say none, y'all. We've got to keep it Texan. Okay.
Alright. Oh, wait, I'm sorry.
Yes.
Six and a lot.
I think this thing goes on forever. Oh, there we go.
Ooh.
All right. Sia, hit us with the answer.
Answer is
Ah.
Six.
6.
Six
Wow.
of them. And Mr. Reed, go ahead and let us know which countries.
Ooh, wow. This is interesting. Spain, France, Mexico, Republic of Texas, Confederate
Yep.
States, and the United States.
Isn't that
Interesting.
crazy? And you know
Six Flags
what?
over Texas.
I was gonna say that.
Oh,
That I
is that
It
it?
makes
yes.
Yep.
sense. I
Yep.
never thought about it, but now it makes sense. And I'm just like, yeah, Raquel, you sucked at history. History was not my best subject in
I only knew it.
school.
I only knew it from the theme parks because they're called Six Flags.
Oh,
But I
I didn't realize that,
that's a
yeah.
but
good trivia question.
I never made the correlation with that's what it was. But yes, it was some individual that who wanted to share or I guess open up the first theme park here in Texas and to pay homage to the six countries. He said Six Flags over Texas, right?
Wow. We're adding that question
Yeah.
to the next session we do. That got to be a question. Yeah.
Yeah.
Origins
It's
of
a
Six
good thing
Flags.
a good thing this question wasn't part of, like, if you wanna be a citizen, because I know I'd fail. I'm like, "Oh, okay." But because I like theme parks, that's the only reason why I'm like, "Oh, okay, makes sense now."
Yeah.
Alright, guys, so next question.
Okay, so I'll take this one. What are some of the brands founded in Texas? Okay, so number one is Rocky Road Ice Cream, Apple, and Chevron. Number two, Burger King, Office Depot, ADT Security. Number three, Dr. Pepper, Bluebell Creameries, and Dell. And number four, Nike, Starbucks, and Intel Corporation. This is a tough one, y'all.
Well, I'm guessing using. I've identified one company. I'm going with that. I'm going. Yeah, me too.
Man, you guys are, like, flying by the answers. It's like I'm trying to, like, get all your answers up here, but you're flying by here.
Well, we'll have to give a couple seconds more because this one's
I
tough.
love that chime.
I know.
Alright, I'm doing it one more time. A lot of answers coming, you guys. Coming in hot.
Oh, child. Okay. Let's
Alright,
see.
guys,
Is
so
this one
rolling it out, it is
Yes.
number
number
three? Of
3.
course, I would know that one because I am a sucker for Dr. Pepper. I love Dr.
Oh,
Pepper. Coke is my second one. I just don't know how people can drink Pepsi.
ugh.
But yeah, he said, "Ugh." So yes, Dr. Pepper, Bluebell. Oh, I cannot have any other type of ice cream. I've tried others. It doesn't hit the same spot. Like I just don't get it.
Hey,
Uh,
by the
Did
way,
you use?
by the way, Bluebell in Austin tastes different than the Bluebell from Houston.
Yes.
Does it?
Raquel, did you guys, when we were at A&M, we used to drive so many weekends to Brenham to go to the factory
Yes.
where Bluebell is, because at the end they would just give you free ice cream, and we were poor college students and we would just go and just annihilate the ice cream.
Yes, I mean, it's 45 minutes away from College
45 minutes. Yeah,
Station. So we used to drive it, and plus Brenham is so pretty, y'all. It
it
really
is
is.
cool.
So they will give you, like he said, free samples at the end. And I'm like, yes, the broke college student, absolutely, I would indulge. And then we have Dell as well. So, oh my gosh, y'all. Dr. Pepper, it says it's a carbohydrate. Well, it's a soda. It's pop, Coke, whatever you want to call it. I know some people call it so many different things. It was created in the 1880s by pharmacist Charles Alderton, Waco, Texas, and it was first served around 1885. Now, Bluebell, it's an American food company that manufactures ice cream, and it was founded in 1907 in Brenham, Texas. And then Dell Technologies is a multinational or national technology firm based in Round Rock near Austin. At where, well, I guess where this is where Mr. Reed is. So, how far is it away from you?
It's about a 40-minute drive. Yeah, it's
Okay.
close.
Which is like 2 miles away.
Yeah, it's close. It's right around the corner.
Freaking Austin. Okay, of all the traffic places, Austin is like, it just, I don't know why. It's like, Austin is mind numbing traffic. Houston is like death traffic.
Gosh,
Dallas is like the Texas Motor Speedway type of traffic. What's San Antonio traffic? Is it like?
It's gotten a lot worse compared to when I grew up here. The one thing about San Antonio where we're lucky is, Austin is like really in the heart of the hill country, and San Antonio is a little bit outside of it. And so Austin's tough because they can't really widen the roads there because of the hills and the topography. Whereas in San Antonio, it's a little bit more rolling. And so, I mean, our highways here, like, 6 lanes wide. So we have traffic, but not like Austin I-10 and not like 35 in Austin. Woo.
Ooh,
okay, so there's a fun fact. There is a highway, it's a 40-mile stretch of highway between San Antonio and Austin, which has is on the highest speed nationally, 85 miles per hour. Like that is the legal speed limit. So I know some people will probably go 10 above that, but
Oh, yeah.
I'm not condoning that. But yes, so we have, or that little stretch between San Antonio and Austin has the highest speed legal limit, 85 miles per hour nationwide. So y'all, if y'all want to go joyriding, if y'all love speed, well, you know where to go.
yes.
Okay.
Yes. All right. So next question, guys.
Man, this is fun learning.
Yes. I hope everyone's enjoying this. So what is the official Texas dog?
I did not even
Is it-
know this. We had a Texas dog officially.
So
It's Harley,
girl, you
obviously.
misspelled Pitbull.
Yes.
Number one.
Good answer.
Number 1 is Blue Lacy. Number 2, Pitbull. Number 3, the Chihuahua. And number 4, the Beagle.
Oh my gosh.
Interesting.
This is an interesting one.
Let me help
I'm
with
going to
this
go
one.
with Blue Lacy for Bluebell.
Good answer
I mean,
on
I
that
don't
one.
know.
Yeah.
Armadillo.
He said an armadillo. No, I
great,
think
Dean.
that's the state animal. Yeah, but
It
this
might
is
be for real, right? I think it is.
yeah, Dean. Shout out to you. Great job yesterday in Donna Cohen's. But yeah, I think the armadillo is the state small mammal. Yes, that's what it is. But this is the dog.
Are armadillos mammals?
It's a small mammal.
It's a mammal? Had no idea.
It's well, to be specific, is the nine-banded armadillo. That is our state mammal. Small mammal. Because the big one is the longhorns, which
Yeah.
they go down.
Uh-oh.
I love you guys. I love
them
you
are
guys.
fighting words right there.
Yes, Randy. Good man, Randy. Good man.
Yes, he understands. Okay, so are we ready for the answer?
Oh, yeah. So I was getting excited by looking at everyone's answers, and I was like, okay. And the answer is
Doo-doo-doo.
Whoa.
Yes. Isn't that crazy?
I never even heard of this dog before.
I've never heard of it. So this was a shocker for me as well. The Lacey dog. Tia, you can read it. I'm sorry. Mhm.
No, I don't care. I mean, the Lacey dog or Blue Lacy dog is a breed of working dog that originated in the state of Texas in the mid-19th century. The Lacey was first recognized in 2001 by the Texas Senate. And then, of course, you have a U.S. USA.gov.
Yeah, where we got the actual information from. But isn't this crazy? Like, it looks like a Weimaraner mixed with like I don't even know what else, but it's beautiful. I
That's a
did not
pretty
know that.
dog. I
They
didn't
are
know
very
that.
pretty.
So it's like
Awesome.
everything goes right. Blue bonnet, like Randy's
Blue.
saying,
Yep.
blue
Uh-huh.
bell, blue lacy. Everything's blue. We love our blue
Interesting.
here in
Very
Texas.
interesting.
That's
'Cause when I go out and see all these dogs at these restaurants, I've never seen a dog that looked like that. Huh.
No.
Interesting.
Yeah,
The
it's
fun
pretty.
part of it is that it comes in different colors, but this is the official one, the
Official one.
blue that looks like more like gray, right? So, but it's a beautiful dog. It's known for being a working class dog. So I was just like, oh my gosh. So going back to the armadillo. So the armadillo is the small mammal state animal, right? And then the longhorn is our official big, large mammal. State animal. So yeah, it's pretty insane. Like all these different and the birds. It's like the night the bird. It's just so many different things that I didn't even know. I didn't realize. But hey, we're learning. My goodness. But anyhow, okay.
all right.
Next one.
Do we have more?
No,
Oh,
maybe.
oh,
Oh,
we do.
yes. Who wants to take this one?
Which one is the longest driving distance? El Paso to Tucson, Arizona, El Paso to Dallas, Texas, El Paso to Blythe, California, or is it El Paso to Denver, Colorado?
Ooh,
Think about this.
Oh, girl, this is a
that
Oh,
good
is
one.
a
that's,
good one.
I'm almost
As
thinking
someone who
four.
has driven, as someone who's driven from El Paso to the farthest city in East Texas, I can tell you you cross multiple time zones. I mean, it's crazy. So when I lived on the East Coast, you could literally drive for like 10 or 11 hours and go through like four, five, six states. And you can drive for 10 or 11 hours in Texas and still be in the damn state of Texas. And you're like, thank the Lord, it's
Yes.
not over yet.
You can say that again. Oh my gosh. I drove from College Station to El Paso once and I was just
Oh,
like I was so scared. It was my first road trip by myself. I was like 20 and I was seeing the actual tumbleweeds go across the road in the desert and I was like, where am I? Oh God, come save me. But so yeah, there's like nothingness out there in that drive. It's like desert. It's like nothing. But okay. Oh my gosh. This is a tough one, y'all.
I know.
Okay, I'm gonna play the music because I still want to. I'm not googling it, and Constance, by the way, is saying hi. So
Hi,
we'll do this.
Dr. Leland.
I'm gonna go with 3. That's my gut. No, 2, 2, 2, 2.
two for
I'm going
sure.
2. 2 for sure, right?
Two
I
for
think.
sure.
I mean, Tucson is not very far from El Paso at all.
I will, of course, Dr.
And
Bryan will know
Denver,
that.
well, I lived in Phoenix and I lived in Cal. I mean, it's got to be number two. If not, wow.
All right.
It's gotta be number 2, and the answer
Dun, dun,
is
dun, dun. Oh,
Oh
wow.
my
Number
God.
two, El
Wow, not by
Paso to
much.
Dallas, Texas. I
Wow,
almost feel
not
like
by
that's
okay.
a
very
trick
much.
question, man. They gave Dallas like an insider help or something. Come on.
Oh my gosh.
Wow. They went with
Just
That's
Texas
crazy.
City.
this
And
is El Paso to Blythe. I don't know how to say that.
Blythe.
It's 580 miles, but
Wow.
to Dallas is
Wow.
655 miles. That is insane, y'all. So how many hours is that? It's like 9 equating to 9 hours, almost 10 hours of driving, right?
yep.
Yeah, I think so. Because I remember the trip from Houston, not Houston, College Station to El Paso was almost 12 hours. But then, I made a couple of pit stops. But wow, that just to think, I mean, Texas is landmass
Huge.
talking
Huge.
huge. No joke. Only second to Cali. No, Alaska. Sorry. Oh, Lord.
Alaska.
Alaska,
Yeah,
not
Cali.
Cali. Yeah, no.
No, I was thinking
Yeah.
population because Cali
And
obviously
Ah,
takes the bait.
bigger
Or New
than
York.
bigger than all the, European countries, the
yep.
state of
You can
Texas. Yeah.
combine.
You
Yep.
can
Yeah, yeah.
fit 6 European countries. I don't even know exactly which ones they were, but it's 6 and part of like a seventh one into Texas. That is insanity. Like it's so much land, but that's another reason that we can actually start talking about this. That so many people are moving here because there's so much potential. There's so much expansion going on. I don't know if y'all, but here in Houston, there's so much construction going up everywhere. And I'm just like,
Yeah.
oh my gosh, not just to fix things, but actually building, houses, building apartment complexes. Are y'all seeing the same thing?
Yes.
Same.
Yeah. Yes.
Same.
Yep.
It's so flat. Texas is incredibly flat. I mean, that song like Big Sky, like it's Texas. Like you can drive for hours and just see nothing but horizon and sky. It's
In
so
certain
flat.
areas,
Yes.
not where I live, for sure you can't,
Yeah.
but in most of Texas, yeah. And and I think too, what's interesting is and I don't know, and I know for sure you in Austin and for sure in
Okay.
Houston, but Texas is growing so much, which is great. In 2021, we had more people move into San Antonio than any other city in the country. And what we're seeing here is incredible increase in cost of living, especially real estate, to the point to where like it's just wild when these people, a lot of the people from California where real estate is very expensive, they sell their homes and then they come here and they pay cash. And the real estate market in San Antonio is getting very, very difficult for native Texans to be able to afford to compete. And it's great because it brings in all these big companies, Samsung, Tesla, all these great companies, and it's fantastic. But man, is the real estate market really changing, really changing.
It's funny when you say paying in cash. I had this image of a guy in California opening his trunk and have a
Pretty
bag of
much.
Buffalo cash. I'm like, I want that house
Yes.
there.
Yes. No, but it's
Yeah.
interesting, when you're going to buy a house and you're taking out a loan and then someone comes in and says, I'll just write a check, and not even involve the bank, the
Ooh.
homeowner is going to say, give me that money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely, but there's just so much, and one of the individual who actually created the Texaplex term defined it. I think his name is David Winans. He defined it that there's just so much dynamic like activity within that triangle that I believe maybe in like eons from now, but all those cities we're gonna unite at one point because we're expanding, right? We're moving
Yep.
closer to one another. And because here in Houston, like Katy was the it place like 10 years ago, now it's no more. But it's expanding all the way on I-10. I mean, I just think San Antonio and Houston we're going to be actually combining, merging
Yep.
together soon. I don't
Like
know.
Aren't
like
they building a super
DFW.
train?
Yeah, they
Yeah,
are.
aren't they building a super train right now between Austin and Dallas?
Yep.
Yeah, I
Oh,
And
didn't know that.
then
I heard
and
about
then
it. I don't know if is it official? I'm not
I
sure.
don't know if they've started yet. And then Elon Musk is talking about, remember his thing in California, like the boring company, he's talking about doing
Yeah.
that between San Antonio and Austin. So who knows? But I agree. I think Austin, Houston, San Antonio, definitely Austin and San Antonio is going to be like DFW pretty soon. I mean, when I was a kid and we would drive up 35 to go see the football games between San Antonio and Austin, I'm talking about nothing but beautiful rolling hills and trees, oak trees, and that
Mm.
that was it. And now when you drive 35 between Austin and Houston, there is nothing but fast food restaurants, strip malls, apartment complex. I mean, there is no more country there anymore now. It's wild.
No.
Mhm.
No, it is. And one thing that's really super attractive, and I left it up there, is there is no state tax
There isn't.
in
That is
Texas, you
so
guys.
true. That is so true. Very attractive, especially that's why I'm saying like so many the influx of new businesses coming here and anywhere in Texas, to be honest with you. Even the parts where they're like West Texas, up there like in Odessa, Midland, that there's nothing else there except like oil. But they're actually trying to make it better, right? Bring all these big businesses in there to cultivate there. But one of the things that really caught my attention is what does actually Texas mean? Where is the term Texas derived from? And it stands, our motto, like our state motto is friendship. So Texas in the Caddo tribe means friend or ally. But it was is the name actually was Tasha, and then it went to Tejas, right? Spanish, and then it became Texas. So it means friendship or ally or friend, which I think is very fitting. Don't y'all think? We have that Southern hospitality. Um, and that's definitely one of the things that when I travel elsewhere, especially to the East Coast, I'm like, why is everybody so rude? I don't know if y'all get
Yes.
that.
No,
It's a higher density population, first off,
big
right?
time.
So, I mean,
Yeah.
when you are kind of packed a little bit closer, there's going to be a little more, you know, intimate space, that's going to get, in your face. But Texas, and I think that's why I think uniquely speaking, the during the pandemic, for example, like yes, everyone locked down, but we're so spread out that I think a lot of Texans were like, well, first off, we're independent. Don't tell me what to do. And secondly, it was like, but we're so spread out that you could socially distance and it would be, not an issue. So I thought it was fascinating to see how different states you know, managed the whole pandemic.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, sorry, go ahead, Raquel.
No, go for it. Go for it.
And it was interesting too because we got a lot of, and this is not to get political, but we got a lot of flack during the pandemic for the way we handled things. And what I love so much now is, as a physician, I knew, and a lot of physicians knew very early on that actually staying indoors was like the wrong thing to do. You needed to get outside where the air was clean, continue to exercise, socially distance, but not isolate, right?
Yeah.
And the government, the economies needed to stay open. Well, it turns out that the states that were more independent with their choices, like Texas and Florida, had the lowest rates of all the problems with death and with hospitalizations. Their economies came back quicker, right? And so it was funny to watch everyone tease us during the pandemic that we were doing it wrong, but turns out that we actually were making a lot of really good choices. And so I think that talks to Sya's point, though, about how us being spread out and having so much space allowed us to do that, I think. Yeah, so it just, that was interesting to me that we kind of got teased. And then when the numbers came out, we were like right at the top.
Yeah, no kidding. But so, Mr. Reed, what is one thing about Austin that you find that is an actual fun fact that you're like, man, this is very unique? Like, what is that? Mhm.
I don't know if it's a fact as so much as you can walk up to a little door opening structure that look like it could fit 15 people, but somehow there are 500 people in there. And you realize when you go through, open the door, and go out the back door, is this big, huge open area, like this big yard with the lights strung up, the light up the light. I'm like, oh my God, like are half the restaurants or clubs or bars like this? Because it fits a lot of people.
Uh-huh.
And it's like, oh, this is an Austin, maybe Texas thing. I've never seen this before. If you had 1,000 people somewhere, you needed a big structure to handle it. In Austin, you just need a little bit in the front, and they go to the back, and bam, stages, food trucks, yards, bring animals. I'm like, wow, it's almost like an illusion what's in the front versus what's actually out in the back.
Oh my gosh, that is interesting. I don't think I've ever seen that, but I don't travel to Austin often, so I definitely need to check that out. See, we need to road trip over
Road
there.
trip,
Well,
road trip. Let's go.
we're actually already planning a Texas meetup. Benita's coming into town in September,
That
so
is true.
we have already been like looking up
Let's do it.
not Airbnbs. So it's going to be a house party. So heads up, everyone. I think it's San Antonio, right, Bryan, in your backyard?
Yeah, buddy. Let's do it.
Yeah, so
So
quick thing, Benita is our friend from in Canada, in Calgary, I believe. And so she's
yeah.
coming for a conference in September. So, it's going down in San Antonio. So we'll definitely plan that. I will keep you guys updated with that. But one fun fact that I was listening and it just came to my head because I was, my parents grew up in the agriculture business, but we are the biggest producer of wool, clean wool. I'm just like, what? Texas? Wool? I would have never put those two together, like at all. Maybe like beef and stuff and cattle, but not wool. What do y'all think about that?
Super
I just love the
interesting.
way you say wool. Say it
Yes.
one more time.
Just for you, Sia, wool.
Wool. I don't know how to say your wool.
Wool. Again, okay, Mr. Reed, my first language is not English. It is my second. Therefore, she kind of picks at me when I say things.
I'm picking that up. Yes.
It's picked with love.
Wool.
Wool. You literally like laughed for like 5 minutes last night going wool.
Well,
Man, I don't know why we didn't record that, but that was
Yes.
that's
hilarious.
amazing.
That was.
And for
Mhm.
and for everybody too that loves chili, that's a cool thing about San Antonio. So chili is originally from Texas, from San Antonio, and this is a big thing, like pineapple on pizza. For those of you that don't know, chili is originally chili con carne, which means basically a sauce with meat, and there is no beans in chili. If there's
Yeah.
beans in chili, that ain't no chili.
That ain't no chili, child. Oh, he said it right.
Okay, let's talk about food real quick because not until I moved to Texas did we get a green egg, and now my boyfriend smokes meat and all that.
Yes.
Texas takes barbecue extraordinarily serious. Like they don't mess around.
We are
So
the one that produces the state that produces the most barbecue and has the most barbecue restaurants, landmass comparison to others. I mean, I would expect that, don't you think?
Well, our Austin buddy's got two of the best ones that I think are in the state. I mean, where's your favorite place to go? I mean, I love Blacks. I mean, there are so many good ones in Austin. I mean, gosh. Woo.
I was introduced to barbecue through a gas station,
Yes. I mean, some of the
Oh,
best.
Rudy's. I said, why are we going to
Rudy's.
a gas station to go eat? There's something attached to that
yes,
gas station. So
I
I'm like,
grew up within
yes.
walking distance of the original one.
oh,
Oh
Yep.
my
oh
gosh.
Spent too
wow.
much time there. But man, yeah, the original one was literally in a gas station. How wild.
Oh my
So
gosh.
do you know? I don't know if I think it's a Texas law, but do you know that why there are like restaurants out of gas stations?
Huh. No.
No.
Because they have not as stringent hygiene rules.
Oh,
And
interesting.
so so there's this one really like high end. This guy's like a, a, a properly trained chef. And he happens to be African American, had a hard time getting loans and running a restaurant, whatever. So he and his wife invested in a gas station and he cooks his food. It's served on like paper plates and all that stuff, plastic. And I forgot the name of it. It's out of Fort Worth. And he blew up because of it. So they just like nominally served gas, but it was a
Amazing.
restaurant for all intents and purposes. Forgot
Amazing.
the name of it, but yeah,
Wow.
it's high end French food. Like,
How
yeah,
cool.
Wow.
yeah.
Well, one fun fact, getting away from food because I'm starving now, and I know I want barbecue. Since we're talking about this, uh, King Ranch. Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
it is the biggest ranch ever, like the largest in the nation, and it is like bigger than Rhode Island itself, like
Yep.
landmass wise. And you know what the coolest part about that is that Ford actually produced or manufactured a King Ranch edition of their trucks. I was like,
Oh yeah.
Yep.
what? Do
Have
you
you
see?
guys
I
ever
had no idea.
have y'all
I
ever
had no
been
idea.
down there?
I'm like, are these people from King? Like, where's King Ranch? I thought I
Amazing.
didn't realize it was like
Amazing.
that's how big it was that it would have its own branding. That's crazy.
It's incredible.
So
That piece of property there, yeah, a lot of people don't know, and a lot of people actually give us flack for that too, because of how many private citizens own large amounts of land in the state of Texas. A lot of other states talk about, they give us flack for that. But the incredible thing is because of that, they sustainably hunt on that land, and because they privately own that land, it doesn't get commercially sold and developed. And so it actually ends up being the reverse of what they tease us about, is that because some private landowners own so much ranch property in the south of Texas, that land will probably never be developed because those ranches have been through 3, 4, 5, 6 generations of families. So it's almost like having big state parks down there that are protected land.
wow,
Mm-hmm. Y'all,
that's
I'm telling you, I know we just hit the top hour, and we're like, oh my gosh, this felt like it went so fast. But for the sakes of the time, I think we may have a part two edition of
I
this.
know. I think we need, but I do need to ask Jim Matlock here. Need to come to someone say that properly, please.
Nacogdoches. Nacogdoches.
Nacogdoches.
Been there.
So the G is silent.
Yeah,
Is that
Nacogdoches.
right?
Nacogdoches. Yeah, I've been there. It's very beautiful. It's
It is pretty.
gorgeous out there. Been there a long time ago, but it's very beautiful. Having said that, really quick fact, and I know Sia, you have something to say. A Heisman, the Heisman Trophy. Do we know who that is after? It was named after the one of the coaches at in the Rice, right? Rice University. And I just think it's just amazing. I never knew that. The Heisman's Trophy. The name, let me make sure that I get this right.
That shouldn't surprise me that something football related would be Texas. Like
Yeah.
that whole Friday Night Lights culture. The fact that fun fact for those that don't know, if you ever want to like go to a huge stadium for high school games, it's Texas. Like all the
Mm-hmm.
high schools have legit stadiums that are like better than professional stadiums. So in Dallas, for example, there was an ice storm during the Super Bowl. And what was the teams? I think it was one of the teams was supposed to be working at a SMU to do, the run up of the game, but SMU was like snowed out or not iced out for whatever reason. That professional team ended up going to Allen's Stadium And
Mhm.
the players actually said the city of Allen had a nicer stadium than they said most of the stadiums they've been to. Like, it's insane that how big these things are, you guys. They don't
Huge.
mess around in Texas when it comes to football.
No, we really don't mess around. That's a whole culture. Dean LeBay saying that the 1978 Heisman Trophy winners, Billy Sims, is Texas, but we recently have one, Johnny Manziel at Texas
Manziel.
A&M.
We
Whoop.
did.
What happened to that guy?
Girl, don't
Be
let's not
quiet.
even go there. Let's not even go there.
There's
But
always one. There's always one.
gets away.
I Hey, I wish him well. I mean, it's
Seriously.
hard to be that
Yep.
that performance. I wish him well.
Yep.
That's
Oh
it.
my
Yep.
gosh. But anyhow, guys, I know for the sake of time, we could, like I said, we may need to do a part two. I don't know, because I think this has been so much fun and I learned some new things and I hope the audience did too. Who got five? Who got all the answers right? Please, I don't even know. I haven't kept track of them. But whoever got five right, those out of those five questions is going to get a prize that I will announce it probably in the DMs. I don't know. But Johnny Football. Yes, Dean. Johnny Football. Anyhow, but golden nuggets to say goodbye. I'll start with you, Dr. Sagray. What would you
Yeah.
say?
I mean, I really appreciate everybody being here. I hope you all had fun. Texas is definitely a unique place, and I'm just really looking forward to. And also, thank you to the Hounds. This is an incredible group. It's just been fantastic having a group to support you, and people that are like-minded and just wanting to honestly see. There's so much gratitude I have for this group because it's truly an organization where people really actually want to see other people do well. And if there's one thing I've learned in life, it's always be careful for the people that aren't clapping and smiling when you're doing well. And honestly, the Hounds are just always behind you. And so, yeah, I just wanted to finish with that.
Oh, that was very sweet.
Oh, I'm left speechless. Oh my God. Well, thank you. Definitely. All right, Mr. Reed. What about you?
So I've been having fun since I've been down here in Texas. Learned a lot today. Good trivia. Appreciate the long distances from place to place because you can always catch up on all the cool podcasts that we know about, right? A lot of
Yes.
podcasts to look at. And then we're in short enough distance from cool places, these four cities we've been talking about today to go visit. And now I got a new list of places to go on road trips. So you three want to go, let's schedule something.
Heck
Road
yes.
trip.
Heck
Heck
yes. I'm
yeah.
always down for a road trip. Just because that's the only way I believe that we can actually consume and see life through a different lens. Honestly, that like no
Yes.
other way about
For
it.
sure.
Miss Syya.
Well, I just want to give a little shout out to our good friend,
Ooh.
Mr. William D.
Wow,
Reed
that
here.
guy looks familiar.
Who
I
is
know. Look at that
he?
I
handsome
might
thing
know
right there.
him.
So not only is William D. Reed a friend of mine, but he's also a client. I feel like a Rogaine commercial.
That's what I was thinking.
But no, so
Yeah.
announcing very soon, Mr. William Reed is going to be joining in the podcast party community.
Whoop, whoop.
So announcing Smart IT, and he's got this proven methodology that he's articulating, sharing. He's got a book coming out as well, and great thoughtful conversations. Yes, you do not have to be in IT to enjoy these conversations, but there are some in jokes every now and then that are pretty darn funny. If you're in technology, you get it. But don't worry, it's for everybody. But William, I just want to give you a shout out because I'm so proud of you. I'm so excited for this. And I definitely wish you all the success as we launch your show.
Hey, thank you. Appreciate all your help, Syya.
Applause. Applause.
Oh.
Yes. Well, you definitely have our support, and Mr. Reed, and you have an entire community behind you, the rallying, and we definitely want to see you succeed and just go out there and just devour this world. I love it. I love it. Thank you for sharing that with us, Sia. But okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and send Dr. Sagray and Mr. Reed to the back. Thank you so much for being here, audience. Thank them so much. Thank you, for the trivia y'all brought. Oh my gosh, there's so much to cover. It's insane.
Yes. Okay. I do want to do one last thing because Dean's so good, and he's in Longview, so we're gonna have to do like
Oh my
outside
gosh,
the
yeah.
Texaplex, and we're gonna have to bring like the other cool cities that we don't talk about as much. So, thank you, Randy, and this one is Last question. Where's Matthew McConaughey from?
Oh, he lives in or has somewhere in Austin, but he's from a
I think he's Austin. I
small
think it's
he's from
Austin.
a small town,
No? Oh.
but in
Huh?
Texas, but he lives in Austin. I think that's something like that. He has
I
a
think. Oh
friend.
no, you're right. I think he lives in Austin, but he's. Yeah. Where is he
Oh
from?
God.
I'll say McAllen just for giggles.
McAllen. Wow.
Harlingen. Harlingen. Oh my God. Can I just tell you? I got attacked by the biggest mosquitoes in Harlingen down south. Fracking frightening. Oh, look at that. Laura knew the
Uvalde. Oh,
answer.
Uvalde. Of course. Dr. Sagray's wife will know that. Okay, Uvalde. Okay, yeah. Recently
So
in the news for other reasons.
he's saying Longview.
Is he?
Ooh, are we? Oh. Are these fighting words? Where's Uvalde versus Longview?
Battle. Girl, you could
Oh
really
my
gonna
God,
make
Randy.
me. His mother's womb. Oh my God, Randy. But Randy, hi. Hi,
It's
OG.
technically not. It's not true.
Oh my gosh, girl. But anyways, I am so happy to see so many non-Texans folks who actually tune into this show to learn more about, the trivia, to learn more about this amazing state. Like I said, that I love Texas so much. Without getting political or religious, I just think Texas has so much to give to people. It's such a huge melting pot. Of just cultures. I mean, geez, I wasn't going to say it, but look at us representing today, right?
Right.
We were talking
Oh
about
yeah, we
that.
forgot to talk about like it is so multicultural that people don't realize. Um, it's not. And by the way, cowboys were all ethnicities too.
Yes, yes. So, Texas, I always say to people who are looking to Texas, I said, Texas is where it's at, y'all. No, no joke. That just the cost of living, the people, just everything. I just love everything about Texas, and y'all have to pay me millions of dollars to move because I ain't going anywhere. That's what I say. But anyhow, thank you so much, you guys, for spending your morning with us. I know we went way over time, but it was so much time. Like I just love having this fun. Next week, we're also going to be doing another show. Tune in for a special, definitely a very special guest. I will announce it midweek. Anything else you'd like to say, Miss Sia, before we close it?
Everyone, be safe, be well, have fun, enjoy your weekend. Thanks for your time, guys.
Thank you, guys. And I urge you to tune in, every week to the different live streams that the house have going on with the community. Also, network. This space is for connecting with other folks. Network with other individuals in the comments. Get to know one another. Put yourself out there. That is the only way you'll be able to just be visible. And a shout out to Brilliant Being Media, who's one of the proud sponsors and also produces this show. And amazing. You learn so much.
And if I could just add one thing, if you want to know where the Hound's calendar is, it is on brilliantbmedia.com. And you will see everyone's live stream, everyone's master classes, some of the book launches of we have many authors. So if you just want to know, like, what is the Hound and get to know the people, there's a lot of content out there. And there's profiles that you can actually click on, check them out, get to know. And if it's something that makes sense for you, reach out to them. Everyone is really gracious with giving their information. So check out
Yes.
Brilliant Beam, scan the QR code. Scan the QR code.
Yes, please, guys. But anyhow, like she said, please, just connect, man. Put yourself out there. Whatever it is that you're doing on LinkedIn, you're creating, you're selling something. Just put yourself out there. Otherwise, you won't be, visible if we don't take the chance to actually reach out and connect with folks. So anyhow, well, thank you so much for being here. Like I said, we love you, we adore you. Go out there, explore the world, have fun, be safe, and most of all, smile and be kind. All right, love you guys. See you next week. Ciao. Thanks for joining us, and I hope our chat inspired you to make a new connection. Please like and subscribe, and let's build a great community in our little corner where we get serious business done by injecting fun. Thanks for tuning in, and until next time, come back to Raquel's Connection Corner.